Hey guys, this is Luke with the Nuke Squad here, and today we're going to be doing a video on taming a Tropeognathus. Mind you, I'm doing this in creative because and he's gonna fly out. Nope, he's staying in. I'm doing this on creative simply for the ease of it all, as well as our survival series, our alpha arc, is not quite up to snuff in order to do this. I'll have to peg him unless he gets back in. Oh well. Anyways, we are going to get straight into this. The only way how you can tame them, activate being able to tame them, they're passive tame. The only way you can really tame them is by shooting them with a chain bola first. It's the only way to activate it. If you do, you can go up to them whenever they're standing, and you can try to feed them all you want, but it just does nothing. There was a Spino I heard earlier. If he lands, I can show you. Okay, well, we'll have to get another one. Until then, if they're landed like on the ground, you can go up to them, try to feed them, and what it'll say is they do not want to be tamed right now, or they do not want to eat right now, something along those lines. In which case, that just means you have to chain bola them. That's what it's always going to say. Whenever you do that, it will activate it, and you should be able to feed them. Easiest way to tame them is by chain bowling them to a spot, then building a trap around them. Over here, I have all the trap supplies that I need. The trap that I built for him is very, very simple, very easy to make. It's just 4 stone dinosaur gateways and 2 reinforced dinosaur gates. It's really simple. You can chain bola them back real easy, and you can walk in there with them if you build it right. So, dang man, you're loud. Okay, I'm gonna go and grab these supplies. Hopefully, get our little friend over there back, wherever the heck he is. I really don't want to have to. Oh, he's all the way over there. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna bola this one. What the heck? You know what? That's fine. That is fine. If he wants to run ahead a bit. So you're going to put one ahead of him. And then build yourself out. Hold a second. Heck, you could do this with 3. Haven't tried 3, but looks like it'll work. So we're doing this together. And then while he's bolted, put taming food in last slot. I am sorry for whatever that noise is. I hope y'all can't hear it, but if y'all can, I'm sorry. Okay. So yes, this traps him just fine. I'll be using a raw button to tame him. So, since he is not currently chain bullet, he will not accept any food. And I'll show you that in just a second. First, I am getting my ballista right over there. want you to open. Close. Yes. There you go. Tropeognathus does not want to be tamed right now. That's what it'll say whenever see at the very bottom where it says try the chain bola. It's normally where the taming bar is. So I don't know if I can chain bola him this soon after he's been chain boled once, but we will see. Yes, we can. There we go. So that was a success. We should be able to go on this side and feed him. Okay. I will be honest, I did not expect that to go that fast. Normally these guys are pretty long of a tame. They're a bit annoying to tame, to be honest, but he was level 5 as well. So normally you'd feed them 2 or 3 times. It takes so long for their food to drop. Their food does not drop while attacking though. You have to be away from them, letting them fly, sit down, whatever they want to do, and their food will drop about 1 tick a second. And it takes a long time. Are they honestly worth it? In my opinion, the taming process needs to be a bit easier. However, I also understand why they're such a pain to tame, because they're a natural grinder. Because I will get to that here in a second, by the way. But oh, you're following me. Stop following me. Okay, guys, we're back. So, with Tropeognathus, you can ride them without a saddle. Their stats aren't great, mind you. I mean, Tappy's a little bit better if you're just looking for a flyer. But here is where these guys shine. Well, one of the places they shine. Let's say you have a metal pick. You don't want any more, or any kind of item. Any item you want ground up. Normally you'd have to use the grinder. The grinder is very late game. Well, mid to late game. And it is a pain to get if you're just not getting into the kind of the industrial aspect of Ark. However, these guys are natural grinders. So once you click on the item, just like in the grinder, you click on the item, go down here, right underneath where it says show ancestors, grind. And they're just natural grinders. And we've done a few things with them. They pretty much pound for pound with the grinder. They're great and amazing, and they're mobile. So they're a flying grinder, which that in itself is amazing. And I love this coloring, by the way. Amazed they came out this good. Anyways, getting off track. They are natural grinders, but their main purpose is a battle mount. Kind of like aerial dogfighting, things like that. If you're playing solo, their main great shining point is just going to be the simple idea of them being a grinder. However, PvP wise, you slap one of these saddles on them. Yeah, hold on. First, I gotta show you his flying without a saddle. It's nothing to be amazed at. I mean, he can't sprint. He can just kind of fly like a Tappy does. He can do this, which breaks some things, as well as basically flings small creatures away. Doesn't do much to anything else though. However, once you put a saddle on him, you'll level up his weight. So once you put a saddle on him, he gains a flat cannon and a jet thruster. First creature to have a jet thruster, which in my opinion you should need a tech saddle for him to have the jet thruster, but I also see the purpose in this, and it's very nice, it's very handy. However, as you can tell right now, it's not on, you can't use it. If you look at the bottom left of my screen, you see there's a grenade icon and a gasoline icon. Both are at 0. It's because I have neither of them on him. If I put some gasoline, some grenades on him, grenades are his ammunition for the flat cannon, and gasoline is fuel for the jet thruster. Now, I play on console, so in order to activate the jet thruster on console, you use the right thumbstick. You press it down once, and you activate it. This is just its cruising speed. It's really fast as is, but you can go faster. You start sprinting with it, and you start really gaining some speed. And personally, I think it would be one of the best creatures to use for wyvern egg hunting, because they seem to be much faster than any wyvern I've ever seen. As you can see from that short flight, I did burn 3 gasoline, as well as I drained a lot of my stamina. You use stamina just like you would be sprinting on a flyer by using the jet thruster, which it might not make complete sense, but it's their way of sprinting, so it burns their stamina the same as like any other creature. So if you're using them for like a mount to go from one side to the other, or to carry supplies, that's just carry weight and stamina. They're not meant to be very tanky creatures, so I wouldn't put too much into there. Stamina is a big thing for them though, because they run out of stamina really fast. If you're trying to go somewhere and make use of their speed, you need stamina increase. For flying as well, to turn off the thruster, you have to just hold the right thumbstick. So as you're flying, just hold the right thumbstick, and it'll turn off. Now, I will say I have messed myself up several times because I didn't know how to turn it off at first. If you just tap the thumbstick again while it's on, you do a 180 kind of thing. So you turn all the way around, do a 180, and it'd be nice for PvP, but as far as PvE, solo playing, it doesn't have much of a purpose to do that kind of stuff. And right there, I just held the right thumbstick down to turn off the jet engine. It's really simple. As far as the flat cannon goes, console, it still seems to be a little bit buggy. The cursor is at the bottom right of my screen. You'll see as I'm flying, if you haven't already seen. And you can only shoot it while you have the jet thruster active. So like right now, as you can see, I cannot shoot it no matter what I do. But once you activate the jet thruster, you press the left trigger and you shoot it. Shoots at fair distance, then explodes in the air or on impact if you actually hit something. As you can see there, exploded on impact. It does destroy trees, the explosions do. Oh lord. I had a lag spike there. Destroyed a lot of trees at once. So be careful, it can lag your game if you're destroying a lot of trees at once. But, oh, gotta turn off the thruster. There we go. It will take some getting used to fly, because they're very different from any other fly that we've had so far. As far as true flight, like how they fly when the thruster's on, I'd compare it very similar to like a phoenix. Phoenix's flight is very similar to the Tropeognathus, while its jet is active. I will also say their attacks, like standing on the ground, their attacks just are not impressive. They're glorified tappy with a flat cannon and a jet attached to their back. Doesn't bother me none, but you know, it goes a little ways. All in all, I think the Tropeo is a great addition. I don't fully think it's balanced just yet, but it is an early creature. Just got recently added into art, so it's going to have its updates, TLC updates, everything else later on in the future to balance it all out. All creatures in art change. Again, this is the trap design. Once you chain bowl of them, build this trap design. It's 3 stone dinosaur gateways, 2 gates, and it's that simple. Whenever you're feeding them, remember you can only feed them whenever you have a chain bowl on them at the time. Other than that, go ahead and tame yourself a Tropeognathus and get to it. I'll see all you guys in the next video. Bye.